Unless you make a big stink of it. You just have to know how. Real estate investor Dani Babb knows. So you can go and what? What do you do?
Well, the very first thing you need to do is remember to pay your property taxes anyway. And if you believe your property tax assessment is incorrect, it could be based on your appraisal. Say you bought your home between 2000 and 2006. About 90% of those people are being overtaxed. 60% of people nationwide are being overtaxed. They need to look and see, is the square footage correct on their bill? If it is, that's fine. Is the appraisal correct? Let's say my value's dropped. They need to contact.
But do you have to pay for your own appraisal then and send it to them?
You sure will. You sure will. The very first thing that you're going to do is you're going to pay, and you're going to pay in protest. You're going to write paid in protest on that check when you mail it in. Then you're going to contact them and you're going to find out step by step, what do I need to do to file a protest? They're going to give you a list of things. Among them are going to be things like photographs and an appraisal. You'll then contact an appraiser. You can find one by going through a bank, by going through a real estate agent. Contact a reputable one. You may need two, probably between $200 and $300 unless you have a very large home. It could be upwards of $700 to $1,000. And then you're going to follow the rules step by step and give them all the documentation that they need and wait anywhere between 6 weeks and 3 months for an outcome.
And most times you do get the reduction.
Most of the time you do. I've done 5 very recently myself. You know, the government is great at raising our taxes, not so great at automatically lowering them. But this is your right. It has to be assessed properly. And then try, if you absolutely can, to get them to talk to you in person, because it's very easy to write back no to an email, but it's
some
much
of them
more
sound to me like Lily Tomlin and laughing, you know, like one ringy dingy to it, and it's like really insufferable. But
yeah.
All right, now some of them argue that, look, if your home was assessed just a year or 2 ago or 3, we have a 10-year time frame on this before we allow a reassessed figure or reappraised figure. What do you do?
Some do cycle between 1 and 10 years depending upon the county.
So if you got a 10-year thing, then you're stuck.
No, you're not necessarily. On one of them that I've done recently was an 8-year, and I got it reassessed regardless, and it was a property purchased 2 years ago because it was so overassessed that it was ludicrous, and you can make that case to the county.
And what did they say in that case?
They said no, and I appealed, and ultimately I went on appeal.
What did you appeal to?
To the county. You appealed to the county.
So in other words, if your local assessor says no, you can go over there. Who do you go after that?
Well, the assessor's office has a hierarchy built in within its own system, and when you make an appeal, it goes to a second person, and you demand to have that appeal done in person and not online.
But aren't towns being told, look, hang on to this. This is our revenue. Fight this like hell.
You know what? We have all gone through a cycle, right? We've all gone up, we've all gone down. Everybody's feeling the pain. They should have been saving the cash all along, keeping it and saving it for a rainy day.
I would think they're going to hang on to that or try to.
Well, they do try to, absolutely, but that's your right.
But all 5 you tried, all 5 you got lowered?
I've tried 7 so far. 5, 2 I'm still in appeal.
2 you're still. Oh, so they were turned down, but you're appealing them.
I'm appealing them. Yep.
Very interesting.
And so should everyone.
In the hot markets, this is the case, or even medium markets?
Medium markets.
Very.
All markets.
All right, Dani Babb, thank you very much. All right, we want to take it back to South Dallas. The SWAT team